The Bournemouth 2026 partnership consists of public organisations, private companies, faith groups and charities. Working together, these bodies have devised a set of visions that will contribute to making Bournemouth a better place for residents and visitors alike. This film sets out what has been done in Bournemouth over the last few years to achieve these visions, and will also pose the question, what can you do to make a difference?
It's been perceived as a down-and-out area. There is obviously quite a large gay contingency in the Triangle. There's also a large Portuguese contingency of people in the Triangle. And it's always had a reputation of being the sort of, how can I say now, the dustbin of Bournemouth. I think a radio show actually called it the dustbin of Bournemouth, the Triangle. We've been working with the council to create a design very much in line with Caroline Peach, who's urban design, and she's helped us along the way. She's come up with most of the ideas, and over the last 18 months we've been having meetings every month. We've been talking to the council, and the culmination is that we now have an area that's becoming popular with the public. With the Triangle itself, we now have an area that's going to be used for a market which is now in place on Fridays, which has been now running for about 3 or 4 weeks. It's going to be an entertainment centre where we're hoping next year to put on dance, music, a themed area. The traders themselves have actually gained a grant from the council to build a stage and for advertising purposes. And all in all, I think the whole thing has come together well. Unless you actually go out and do something, you can't expect people just to do it for you. It's important that you cooperate and you negotiate and you deal with and you barter and you bend people's arms, and things do get done.
So I represent all the traders, so every time we need to do anything, we just have a meeting and we vote on it, go for the majority. And anything we need to do, such as applying to the council for grants and anything to improve things, to help get people to the area, working with Bournemouth Tourism, Bournemouth Council, Chamber of Commerce. I work a lot with the seafront shops because we've been isolated for a long time, and it tends to be one against the other, and hopefully, well, the seafront and ourselves are much closer now. I'm trying to get the same effect with a lot of the hotels and Boscombe Spa resorts, to basically not have one person telling people what to do anymore, but a lot of people telling one person what to do.
The Boscombe Traders Association and Barb at the moment are working on a new branding for Boscombe, which is actually going to be going out to tender, I think, next month, something like that, or no, even end of this month. And then basically what hopefully will happen is Boscombe will get a brand new logo, brand, and hopefully promote it in a more positive light than what brands were before.
The new rebranding of Boscombe is possibly the biggest thing that we're trying to achieve ourselves through the Traders Association, and that is we've managed to get some money from the recession fund, and the idea is to make Boscombe more attractive to all different groups of people and not just one group. So what we're trying to do is put the funky side back into Boscombe, keep its quirkiness, keep its characters, keep everything about it, but try and get a more retro and arts feel to the place.
I mean, a much more clean, fresh image is needed, and that's what really needs to happen in Boscombe. It needs to keep trying to push out that positive vibe. I mean, we've got loads of arts, it's a really bohemian kind of place, and it's really starting to have that cafe culture, and lots of bars and restaurants. I mean, there are, you've got 3 or 4 good restaurants here, 3 or 4 good bars. I mean, it's definitely happening, it just needs to continue.
If you're a new business and you're looking to reopen somewhere, or maybe a chain, anything like that, if you come to Boscombe, you have a look at the amount of people who spend in a ratio of come to Boscombe, I think it's a higher sort of rate than anywhere else. Now, everybody who walks past you has got a carrier bag in their hand, which usually means they've spent something somewhere. But not just that, they come here happy. And a lot of businesses now are growing and using Boscombe as a base to expand from. I know one local restaurant is thinking of opening another franchise, but they want to stay within 20 miles or so of here because they want this to be their head office. And I think a lot of new businesses think about where to go. The footfall here through the Sovereign Centre is over 500,000 every month. You're not going to get that kind of footfall for the rents that you have to pay in Boscombe. And I think it's time to capitalise on the cheap rents and also the actual buzz that's going on here. So any new businesses out there, get here. There's empty shops, but not many. There you go.
You've seen what's been done already. Now it's over to you. We want your suggestions on how we can all do things better in Bournemouth. Don't just think about the public sector. Think, what can the community do? What can individuals do? Think, this is my town. How can I help to make it better? We can't feedback personally on all comments we receive. However, all will be seriously considered. Actions suggested for Bournemouth 2026 partner organisations will be considered by the partners before any commitments are made. The final action plan will be made available at bournemouth2026.org.uk in August 2011. A direct link will be sent to participants who provide an email address.